Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out, as off we go in the NFC title game. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
They bring the tight end in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That is fielded at the 20. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take you down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get this out wide. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Hawk 70. Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And this will be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. And third down coming up. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to keep it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He gets free. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. It is a touchdown. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
His kick is good.
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Lions who have the early lead and will return to Charlotte in a moment. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The PAT, up and good. Panthers are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Bronco swing, Bronco swing. Set the knee. Alert, alert.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. That's quickly out to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Back to throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. On third down, here's Brooks. The Lions called their first timeout as the clock was stopped with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. His kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Panthers will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Putting the tight end in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll send him over to the left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Davis. He is in. Touchdown, Lions. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Go.
Now Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading left. Now this time they'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. On target to Laporta. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79. Head to the left, head to the left. Track him 60. 19 Lion. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Ready? 70 ready. 70 ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That goes for 58. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. And when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down, and
he'll take it on in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. This is first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here comes second down.
Let's go.
Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and a yard. A run with Gibbs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. A run with Davis. To be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. So, it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy